Hi everyone, this is Stellanie. So I decided to do a little video called What is in the Karmic Small Little Pea-Brain Minds. Now, if you don't like what I'm saying, get off my channel. So this is a video for people involved in karmic situations, twin flame relationships. If you don't know what twin flames are, Google them. Right, so I'm going to get right into my video. I did pre-shuffle, so I'm just going to briefly cut the cards on camera and give a quick little shuffle, so, because some people like to accuse readers of pre-setting the cards, which is crazy, it makes no sense. So if you want a personal reading, my information is below. This is a general reading, I have to always say it. So if the message isn't resonating, then it means the video is not for you. Hope everyone's hanging in there. New moon energy. A lot of people have gotten communication. Very happy. June's going to be exciting for twin flames. So I just felt guided to do this little video. A lot of karmics are mad, they probably won't like this video. I really don't care. So, let's just get right into it, shall we? Spirit, show me what is in the minds of the karmics right now. What is going on? Karmic situations don't have to be romantic. It could be a friend, a family, coworker, whatever. Whoever is interfering in your twin flame relationship. Wow. So the karmic feels like the divine masculine is not being honest, not revealing himself. The karmic feels like I'm sorry, I have to laugh. It's just so funny that the divine masculine is being selfish. Now, I also have to say that I read the cards with my psychic abilities, my clairvoyant messages from my spirit. So if you want traditional meanings, find another channel. So the karmic also is thinking about how the divine masculine wants to be with his past, his divine feminine. So yeah, the karmic knows that the divine masculine is basically not focused on them. The karmic knows that the divine masculine is closing this cycle. So it's just so funny that the world card come out, because traditional meaning, it has to do with cycles and, among other things. So basically, in this card, if you could see, because this is the Witch's Tarot, which you could get any of the cards I used using the link listed below in my description. The divine masculine. Mature, right? Before he was immature, that's just how I'm reading the card. Before he was immature, being sneaky, now he's matured. Could be she, I just use he, she for energy in this case, but some people are dealing with female divine masculines with that masculine energy. Anyways, because people write me about all kinds of things. Anyways, getting back to the point, the divine masculine is focused on having a reconciliation with the divine feminine. So the karmic is feeling like the divine masculine is withholding feelings from her. The divine masculine is being very selfish, closed. So the divine masculine is basically not sharing with the karmic. The divine masculine is keeping everything to himself about his plans. The karmic feels that the divine masculine is reminiscing about this love that the divine masculine had with the divine feminine, reminiscing of old times together. The divine masculine is so focused on the divine feminine right now that the karmic knows. So if you are wondering if your karmic, you know, whoever you're dealing with, knows of you, yeah, they know of you. Divine feminine, the karmic is definitely aware. I'm picking up that the karmic is spying, trying to spy, trying to talk to people clairvoyantly. I'm getting that the karmic is in heavy stalker mode. So some of you are getting really weird friend requests. FYI, that's the karmic. Now I'm revealing the karmic because that's my duty as a divine femme, right? Divine femme healer. So yeah, the divine masculine is definitely wanting a reconciliation, the Six of Cups, with his past. The karmic knows this cycle has come to an end, come to a completion, it's over, right? So the divine femme is very much the karmic's focus right now. So you guys need to really, really protect yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Divine masculine needs to protect himself as well, or herself. So the karmic is focused on what the divine masculine is doing because they feel like they're just, you know, keeping things from them. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Wands. So basically, the karmic knows that the divine masculine is planning and preparing and looking out to a future without them. You know, the divine masculine is looking at the horizon, looking at calm waters, you know, looking forward, leaving the karmic behind, okay? So yeah, show me what else, what is going on in the karmic's pea brain minds. And I will be closing comments because I truly know that karmics are going to come to my page. Can't make that up. So the karmic knows that they're ending this relationship if they haven't already. This is a done deal. Ten of Swords energy. So the karmic knows for sure their whole love facade, because let's face it, it wasn't real love to begin with. The karmic knows that it's over. Okay? And also, the karmic knows that the divine masculine is starting to unblock the divine feminine. If you were blocked on social media, or if you were being ignored, the divine masculine is starting to unblock communication from the divine femme. Okay? And the karmic knows this. The karmic knows that the divine masculine is no longer giving to the situation. There's no abundance. There's no nothing. There's no building. It's over. All right. What else is in the karmic's mind? Spirit. Wow. Yep. So the karmic is funny how tables have turned, ladies and gents. That is called karma. Karma on the karmics. So let me stop. But yeah, I'm sorry, but karmics, you really need to go find your own divine masculine. The divine masculine in this little situation is not yours. You know that. Closed cycles. So the karmic is up at night, worried, depressed, having insomnia, distressed. The karmic feels stabbed in the back. Can you believe that? The karmic feels stabbed in the back because they didn't get their way. Their lies and manipulation didn't work out. The karmic is up at night thinking about how the divine masculine is planning on communicating with the divine femme. The karmic is up thinking about, where is the divine masculine? Is the divine masculine at the divine feminine's house? Why did divine masculine leave me? That's what's going on in the karmic's little mind. All right? because the divine masculine, many of you, like I said, already got communication. So some of the karmics, that's what they're worrying about. You know, some of the divine masculine, they already left. And now they're depressed. They're up at night. They're like, oh my gosh, what did I do? My plan did not work. You know, they're very upset about this. Like, it's just crazy. So the karmic is having conflict because the divine masculine basically gives two shits anymore about the karmic. And so the karmic is being very petty in some situations. Some karmic situations involve children. So the karmic is trying to keep the child that they manipulated, the divine masculine, away from them. The karmic is lying about DNA. The karmic is doing all kinds of petty energy, Five of Swords, petty energy. The karmic is causing fights. The karmic is lying to people about the divine masculine. Ugh, I hate the karmic energy. Like, I literally feel it. And the divine masculine is no longer hiding their love for the divine femme. So the karmic is feeling like they did not win. The karmic is very much in their ego. And the divine masculine doesn't care. The divine masculine doesn't care if the karmic knows what he's doing with the divine femme. The karmic is very, very in their feelings because the divine masculine, like I said, is keeping things from them. You know, like, they're not communicating openly, they're not talking. If they live in the same house still, they're basically roommates, they're cohabitating. If they're no longer together, the divine masculine is ghosting the karmic. And also the divine masculine is showing, some of you, what I'm picking up, showing their love for the divine femme, posting indirect things to the divine femme, posting indirect little comments, just, you know, doing all sorts of things. And the divine masculine just, you know, he doesn't want to hide the love for the divine femme, and the karmic is being very petty about it. So the karmic is throwing shade at the divine masculine as well. With this third party situation, the karmic knows that there's only going to be conflict coming in for them because the divine masculine has made a choice and they're choosing to work on something else. They turn their back on the karmic, right? So lots of fights going on with the karmic. Wow. So yeah, the karmic knows that the divine masculine has walked away. Look at that. 8 of Cups. Starry Rainbow in her videos, like, literally was funny saying how many times the 8 of Cups come out. This has come out a lot in personal readings and for many readers. So the karmic knows that the divine masculine is walked away or is walking away. Notice the new moon. We're in new moon in Gemini. Cameron talk. So the karmic is lacking communication with the divine mask. So the karmic is basically feeling like the divine masculine is no longer putting effort. You know, it's like everything the karmic tried to do to the divine feminine has backfired, because that's what happens when you use black magic. That's what happens when you make a deal with the devil. It will come back and backfire, and everything you wish bad on somebody else, that's what I warn people about. Like, don't wish bad on people because it will come back to haunt you. Don't do black magic because when you least expect it, you're making a deal with the devil. So it's basically the devil's come collecting, you know, and they're going to take everything you think you want, and they're going to take everything away from you when you least expect it. So don't make deals with dark energy. You know, the karmic doesn't know this because she likes to play with her little magic box of tricks and go to people and try to do spells onto divine femme and divine masculine. Well, everything has backfired, okay, and is backfiring. So the divine masculine is no longer putting effort. The karmic feels like this is no longer a happy situation that she tricked the divine masculine in. And They know that the Divine Masculine has completely walked away. So the Karmic is basically feeling like this. Okay? The Divine Masculine is no longer putting any effort. So the Karmic is feeling unabundant. The Karmic is feeling unloved. The Karmic is feeling insecure. The Karmic is feeling like she's losing it all. Star Rainbow said many karmics are going to check themselves into like an institution. Basically, you know, all jokes aside, but it's because they thought that they won. You cannot force someone to love you. You know, the Karmic wanted to be this. She thought, or he thought, they were winning, right? But the Karmic is now like this because tables have turned. You know, the Divine Masculine is not being loyal to the Karmic, and the Karmic is not sitting counting her coins. The Karmic is out of, you know, energy. The Karmic is basically a lost case. So yeah, many karmics are gonna like move away. I'm sensing many karmics are going to just try and hide. You know, they're embarrassed right now. They're embarrassed. So that is what's going on in the disgusting, nasty karmics energy. And I will be closing comments, of course, because we don't need karmics on my channel, because you know, I know damn well that people are gonna like put thumbs down on this that are not happy with what I'm saying, because karmics are pathetic. Karmics are lame, okay? They, you know, if they know somebody doesn't want them, if they know someone doesn't love them, why are you still swimming in the Divine Masculine and Divine Femme's lake? Like, go find your own lake to swim in, all right? So that is my little happy message to the Karmic. Sorry, not sorry. All right. I love you, Divine Femme. I love you, Divine Masculine. And Karmics, you know, I don't really care about you. I wish you well. I wish you well. And I wish you to find your own Divine Masculine. Okay? So get off my page. Stop, you know, watching videos. Stop with your comments because I'm sick of blocking you. And just go find a life. Like, go find something to do. There's so many things to do. Like, go for a walk. I mean, stop stalking the Divine Femme. Stop stalking the Divine Masculine. Let him leave you in peace, because he will if he hasn't already. That's 100% certain. All right? All right. So, bye.